I'm not going to complain about, my parents, wonderful people. My dad was, he was a national high jump champion here in Canada. Just a workhorse, workaholic, real successful guy, kind father that just wanted the best for his kid. And, obviously hockey just came easy to me. It was my dominating dream. That's all I did on my spare time. And when I skipped school all the time was, stick handle a ball or a puck. And it was just everything. It was the love of my life. I wanted to be the best hockey player in the world, beat Gretzky's records and all that kind of stuff. And, not saying I was going to be the next Gretzky, because that's every kid's dream here in Canada.
Sure.
But, I had all the skills and all the tools. I was top prospect, one of the top prospects in the world at my age at that time. Left home at 16 after a lot of, there was so much pressure, and you don't really realize that, as a child. And, these days, I think it's getting maybe a little bit better, but the bullying that went along with it was, you just kind of take it, and you don't realize until you get older how it affects you. The jealousy, the envy, from the other players, the parents and whatnot, that all plays into your overall, just your psyche, your well-being, everything. And, I left home, not being a total gong show that I turned into. It was no drinking really. I'd had a few sips here and there, tied a couple on before then, but, I was so focused on my dream that nothing was going to deviate me from that path.
Mhm.
And it just so happened that my first year away from home, I was the youngest guy on the team. And, there was a lot of abuse, especially emotionally. And, being in a dressing room with, a bunch of other guys that are all trying to make it, I'm 16. The average age on the team was 19 and 20. And so I became kind of the target to be picked on. And the coach picked up on that a lot too. He wasn't the nicest guy in the world. And I can say that with, just being truthful. I wasn't I could fight, but I hate fighting. I was an offensive player that loved to use his creative faculties. And, there was, I got pissed on. I don't want to play any victimization here whatsoever. And I was trying to fit in, and I didn't know how to fit in. I felt so different from those other players, and I became scared to walk into the dressing room. He would get me to punch this burlap punching bag until my knuckles bled. And, he wouldn't play me. It was like, he took pride almost in making me feel like crap. And I know no one can make you feel like crap but yourself. But when you're that young and naive, and so that kind of led me on my way to, hockey and drinking, and just, that party, just crazy ass lifestyle, that celebrity status you have in the small town. And then, that leading into professional hockey is just, it's crazy. I mean, of all the professional sports, you take Major League Baseball, NFL, whatever, soccer, hockey takes the cake as far as the culture behind the actual game that we see on the canvas of ice. And I was the brunt of a lot of stuff, but it taught me a lot about how to actually treat people, that I didn't have to be the bully the next year. And, even it's given me a great platform, even into the now, where I can actually give back, talk about mental health, bullying, all these kinds of stuff that need to be eradicated from the game.